It's Don here from the board. Thanks for coming along and checking out this video. In this video, I'm going to be having a look at the Aliaz switches. So let's head on down to the desktop. So, these switches have come to me courtesy of Mitenolet. Main man of the year, I'm going to say, really. Now, I have a full set of these. These look like they've come from Massdrop. Possibly, or KBD fans. I'm not 100% sure where they came from, but they've come in a little switch tester, which is pretty cool, and they've actually got keycaps that indicate their weight. So we can see that they've got a 60, a 70, an 80, and a 100. Now the Aliaz switches had a bit of controversy. Arioti, please don't do that. When they were released, because they were meant to be super tactile. They were meant to be amazingly tactile and was a contender for Holy Pandas. And the drama that kind of followed then, yes, Holy Pandas. And a bit of the drama in regards to that was the fact that they weren't. They didn't really...
Mommy had a shower.
Yes, Mommy had a shower. Now, they didn't live up to that reputation at the time of their release, and people were quite disappointed at that. Now, this is actually realistically, it's the first time that I've had an opportunity to really check out the Aliaz switches. So noting that they do have different weights, and you can easily tell what the weights are. These are probably just going to pop straight out of their holder. Oh no, they held all right. I'm just going to take the keycaps off because, you know, you can tell what the weights are. So we can actually see. Are they red or are they pink?
Pink.
They're pink. So they are a pinky stem. We can see they're quite a nice sort of pink rosiness to them. And they are tactiles, so I'm just going to hold them up to the microphone. And you really don't hear anything, right? And so it's not super surprising. In terms of their resistance and how bumpy they are, do you want to tell me which one's the bumpiest of them all? You try them and tell Daddy which one's the bumpiest one. Do you know? No? You don't know which one's bumpy? No? Okay. Well, they do have a tactile bump to them, but it's quite a rounded off bump. It's not like there is a... Well, they definitely don't have the negative tactility, first of all, right? They don't have that lip and then the fall away. It is a very traditional sort of like a brown switch up and over, but it's very, very rounded and it's not very distinct. On this 60 grammer, you could blow through it and just feel the faintest of bobbles in that. And then as you go up in weight, you get more of that distinct feel. 70 and 60, not very much. 80, you're starting to feel it. You're getting a good sort of response to it. And at 100, now you've actually got something that's notable, right? You can definitely feel it. But I think the problem with that is, you know, at 100 grams, that's very heavy for a lot of people. That's very heavy for most people. So I can understand why people were disappointed with the 60 because it's definitely not as tactile as, say, a Zeal V1. It just doesn't have that same sort of tactility to it. If I compare it to some of these others that I've got here, you know, if anything, it's just a smoother version of a Gatoron or a Kale Brown. Alrighty, how about you press this one? Okay, you press this one. You try this one. Yeah. Okay, and then tell Daddy if you press these brown ones, do they feel the same or not? Like if you try this one, and then this one, which one do they feel like? Do they feel the same? Yeah, they feel the same? Do you like the pink one or the brown one?
The pink one.
Why do you like the pink one?
I love the pink one.
You love the pink one. Is it because of the color? Yeah. So, realistically speaking, the only real reason why you would potentially want an Aliaz switch is because it's pink. And I kind of agree with my daughter here. There's nothing special about these at all. They're smooth. Sure, but if you're going to lube a switch and you're going to lube, say, a Gatoron brown or a Kale brown, you're going to get a very similar result. So, yes, you're going to line up all of the caps. Where's the last one gone? You dropped it. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. There you go. All right, you go put that in the corner. Not much else to say. They got a clear housing. They support, obviously, LEDs and whatnot, shine-throughs, but yeah, not much else to say. So, Aliaz switches, are they disappointing for somebody who's a tactile lover? Probably. For me, tactiles aren't that big a deal, but there are more tactile options out there, and I guess that's just going to be something for the collection, and well, maybe if I get enough of them because somebody's offloading them cheap for the Switch library collection. So other than that, probably not going to garner much interest from me, unless if they come up with a version 2 or something like that. Rightio, that's it. Once again, thank you Mitenolet for providing me these Aliaz switches to check out. And as you can see, she loves them, but only because they're pink. We're going to end the video there. Please, of course, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the bell button to get notifications on whenever we have new videos that come out. And of course, as usual, until next time, happy clacking.